Welcome back to another episode, everyone. Today, I'm loving this November weather right now. I wish it was a little colder, but ultimately, I like the rainy weather, and the cameras have been blowing up. It's been awesome, but we got to go back. We're going to do two deer that were shot, and we're going to track them both, and we're going to see what happens. One is a first bow buck ever, and the other is a giant. Let's go see what happens, shall we? See that spot line for a second? There's blood right there.
Is there?
Yep.
How did you see that?
I'm a hound, bro. Back up. If he's not going to run, he's going to die here in a minute. He's got to back up leading.
So yeah, still alive, but not doing it.
Yeah, he's going to be done here in shortly. He might get up and make one more run for it, but if we just hang out here for 20, 30 minutes, he'll be done. Yeah. With a bow.
First bow buck. Right.
That'll do.
No, but Mason was probably...
Give her a shot, huh?
30 yards away.
Yeah. I ranged, it was 26.4.
Well, congratulations, sir. How'd the hunt go? Like, tell us the story.
Well, didn't see anything. And then all of a sudden this guy tells us he's got him in front of his stand at 15 yards. So we're getting down and decide we'll try stalking him. We got by him and he ran for a little bit. Stopped, Mason ranged him 30 yards and shot him, and there he is.
Very nice. Congratulations. Hold up again. There we go. First bow buck. There you go, man. Quick little narration for this hunt. Tyler and Damon were set up across from the river from each other. Only Tyler films. Tyler got that buck coming in all the way, and then the camera shut off just before the shot, and then he was able to get the camera recording again as that buck ran by. Damon shot that deer at about, I don't know, I'd say it's 25 yards. Over halfway, quartering away, hit it high and back. The first blood we saw, and what we thought we saw from the video, we expected this deer to be dead with the downward angle that he had from that tree down to that river bottom. We thought for sure, high and back was going to be a perfect shot if that arrow got enough penetration. We first tracked 2.5-ish hours after the shot, and we followed the blood for probably, I think we marked it at 160 yards before we hit that, that tall swamp grass. Really tough to follow a blood trail, so we backed out. We called in a dog, the first person to really answer the phone, and this is our moment to be a word of caution. Always use someone you know or trust, and or somebody off of the registered lists that exists online. So we kind of got scammed by the first dog. Not going to put anything out there, but just trust me when I tell you. Go ahead and go to unitedbloodtrackers.org to get your deer tracking, dog deer trackers. They go through a lot to be able to get on that website. So that is going to be your best bet. Someone you trust or there. We have the second guy here on camera. He brought in Billy, and man, was this dog awesome. And we followed that trail for, I think we ended up at like 650 yards. We had found 3 more beds And eventually the dog started acting as if the waxy substance that injured deer give off was gone. And that's exactly what Mike thought, the dog's owner. He said, you know, when I see the dog acting like this, more than likely that deer is going to survive. And sure enough, it did. We have them on trail camera. So that deer survived. Thank God. You know, that's the best case scenario when you can't find them after a blood trail, is you get them on trail camera. And we got it on trail camera, you know, 7 days later, 8 days later. So
tell me why there's a Barbie doll hand sticking out of the water right here. It's definitely a doll. It's not real. No, I'm good. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's blood.
holy mother of God. All right, so congratulations, Ty, on your first bow buck ever. I think that's awesome. Getting in there, being patient, doing everything the right way was awesome. You know, it's unfortunate that we have to sit there and watch that deer die. Like, there's nothing that we can really do about that other than just waiting and going to the next day. But either way, that deer has to suffer for that time. So I want to take this moment to let you know the most important part of hunting is the moment you pull that trigger. The moment you pull that trigger, you can't take it back. Every judgment and decision you made up to that point is set in stone. So we owe it to these deer to make sure that that moment is as perfect as we can get it. Now, mistakes happen. You know, I am not innocent at all on this handful of my deer and then this year's deer, which you'll see here shortly, maybe in the next episode. Mistakes happen, and you got to live with it. As long as you're learning from those mistakes, and as long as we're learning from those moments to maybe be more patient, or maybe not as patient, right? Maybe you were being patient and the deer put you in a bad spot, but you just couldn't let it go. Either way, I am not here to judge you on your decisions in those moments, and you should not be there to judge someone else either. Everyone's opportunities are different. If you only get to go out 4 days a year, you're taking a risk, you're shooting through little windows, you're gonna do that, and I do not blame you. I just want to be here as a reminder that as soon as you pull that trigger, you can't take it back. You got to live with whatever happens after. So do yourself a favor, learn from your mistakes if you've made them, learn from others if you're watching, and just do your best to put these deer out of their misery as fast as possible. Congratulations, Ty, on your first bow buck. It's a huge achievement. It's awesome. Don't let anyone diminish it in any way, shape, or form. Congratulations. That's awesome. To Damon, he's alive. We got him on camera, so that's really exciting. We get to get out after him. You can just take that huge sigh of relief that that deer didn't go die somewhere, and we can keep getting after it. But either way, this is where I leave you guys for this episode. 2 track jobs, 2 outcomes, and a million lessons learned. So without further ado, make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, because we got a ton of videos coming. One of them is mine. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you in the woods.
I just had a lightning strike. So close I couldn't even count to 1. I left everything in the tree, covered my camp. Oh, yep. I gotta get to the tree.